Today's lesson is the benefits of a capsule wardrobe. Hi everybody, my name is Roger.
And my name is Helen.
And today we're going to talk about clothes. And clothes are things you wear to get warm or to keep cool in the summer and, of course, to cover your body as a result of modesty. But also you wear clothes to look your best, to impress other people. But I guess sometimes we have too many clothes and we don't know what to do with them all.
Yes, and that's what we're going to be dealing with today. What if you have a lot of clothes and a lot of them you don't wear any longer? So what do you do with all of these pieces of clothing? Well, one solution is to come up with a capsule wardrobe. So before we get into today's lesson, we can define what a capsule wardrobe is.
Right. Well, of course, a capsule is a kind of shape that is like a cylinder, but it's round at the ends. Some kinds of medicine come in capsules. Other kinds of medicine come in tablet form. But of course, this is referring to a capsule wardrobe. And the wardrobe, of course, refers to your collection of clothes that you need to pick and choose from when you go out in the morning. Okay, so let's get to it, everybody. Let's listen to the first part of our lesson, and we'll come back to talk about it.
The benefits of a capsule wardrobe.
Do you often feel as if you have nothing to wear, even though your wardrobe is stuffed with clothes? If the answer is yes, then maybe it's time to get around to starting a capsule wardrobe. Doing so can help you save time, space, and even the environment.
Do you often feel as if you have nothing to wear, even though your wardrobe is stuffed with clothes? If the answer is yes, then maybe it's time to get around to starting a capsule wardrobe. So here in the first two sentences of today's lesson, we have a question and an answer. The question is, do you have a lot of clothing? If you do, then maybe it's time to get rid of some of these clothes, because if they're just lying around in your wardrobe and you never wear them, then what good is it to have all of these pieces of clothing? Well, one thing you could do is to get around to starting a capsule wardrobe.
Right. It's interesting here. If you have nothing to wear, it does not mean that you're naked and you're going to go out with no clothes on and you'll be very embarrassed. It just means you don't really have any suitable clothes or any interesting clothes to wear. And of course, you want to look your best. So if the answer is yes, if you have nothing to wear, even though you've got lots of clothes already, maybe it's time to get around to starting a capsule wardrobe. Now, in this sentence, we have the phrase here, to get around. That usually refers to transportation. Like, how do you get around the city? Well, I ride a U-bike, I take the bus, or whatever. I get around by using public transportation. But in this particular case, it means you basically start doing something after you have delayed for a long time.
Right. So to get around to means to do something after you have thought about it for a while, or you had the intention to do something. For instance, it's been the longest time that I've been thinking about decluttering my drawers, the drawers in my house. And these drawers are filled with odds and ends like rubber bands and paper clips. And I keep on meaning to do it, but then I put it off. So I say to myself, I'll get around to it. I'll do it one day.
Exactly. So in this particular case, you want to get around to starting a capsule wardrobe. You want to try to do this, and doing so can help you save time, space, and even the environment. So this leads us into our topic about a capsule wardrobe. And the next paragraph will tell us exactly what a capsule wardrobe is. You may want to know. So let's do it, everybody. Let's move on now to the second part of our lesson. We'll listen to it first.
A capsule wardrobe is a collection of carefully selected clothes that you can easily mix and match to create different outfits. Typically, it comprises between 30 and 50 pieces, though the actual number is up to you, as long as the pieces are functional. In other words, aim for neutral colors such as brown, gray, or navy, and incorporate basic items that can be dressed up or down, like sweaters, button-up shirts, and jeans. The concept of the capsule wardrobe was first made popular in the 1970s by British clothing store owner Susie Faux. She saw that women were spending too much money on low-quality clothes with fleeting appeal. Therefore, she advocated owning a small collection of well-made items that could withstand the tides of fashion. With a capsule wardrobe, Fo believed women could save both money and time, since they would buy less clothing and spend less time deciding what to wear.
大家好，第二部分我们可以看到名词 outfit， 它的意思是一套服装或是全套装备。例如 Tina bought several new outfits before the start of the school year. Tina 在新的学年开始前买了好几套新服装。再来，我们介绍动词 comprise， 它指的是包括或是由点点点组成、构成。例如 The United Kingdom comprises England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. 英国包括英格兰、苏格兰、威尔斯和北爱尔兰。或者 Jenny's band is comprised of a drummer, a singer, and 2 guitarists. Jenny 的乐团是由一名鼓手、一名主唱和2名吉他手所组成。接下来我们介绍动词 incorporate， 它的意思是包含或是将点点点并入，使合并。例如 The sculptor incorporates many different materials into his works. 该雕刻家将许多不同的材料纳入他的创作中。又或者说 The novel incorporates elements of horror and science fiction. 那部小说结合了恐怖和科幻小说的元素。
So in the last part of the lesson, we've already briefly defined what a capsule wardrobe is. Now we're going to look at exactly what a capsule wardrobe consists of. What types of clothing does it include? Now, a capsule wardrobe is a collection of carefully selected clothes that you can easily mix and match to create different outfits. So first of all, these pieces of clothing need to be able to mix and match with one another to create outfits. To mix and match, or if you mix and match things, it means you are choosing different things like clothes, ideas, styles, and then you put them together so that they go together very well. And in this case, we're talking about clothes. So you want to mix and match, choose different clothes so that they can come together and create outfits. Outfits are sets of clothes that you wear together to create one style. So if I compliment someone and say, I really like your outfit today, I'm not saying I like your shirt or I like your pants or your skirt. I mean, I like everything that you're wearing today to create the look that you have created.
Right, so you might have different colored blouses and you might have different colored jackets or trousers or skirts or whatever, and they might have different patterns on them. And you don't have to wear the same set of clothes all the time. You want to mix and match. Maybe this jacket will go with my skirt or whatever. And if something goes together, it looks good. And if it doesn't look good, like if you wear a polka dot jacket and some striped pants, well, they're not going to go well together. They're going to clash. So if they don't work together, we do use the verb to clash. Those colors clash. Don't wear that outfit.
So in this capsule wardrobe, you want to choose between 30 and 50 pieces. Typically, the capsule wardrobe, it says here, comprises between 30 and 50 pieces, though the actual number is up to you. So here we have the verb comprise. Comprise means to consist of, and you can use it for 2 or more things. You can say, for instance, that this building consists of or comprises 25 apartments.
Or I could say Mexico comprises many different states with different names, just like the United States. And so, of course, here your capsule wardrobe is going to comprise between 30 and 50 pieces of clothing. You will have 30 and 50 pieces between those numbers of pieces of clothing, which could include, as I said, a blouse, skirts, pants, maybe accessories, shoes, etc. So you've got this large number of pieces of clothing here. and it's up to you. It's your decision. It's up to you to decide as long as the pieces are functional. And if something is functional, of course, it serves a purpose. And the function probably is to look your best and to look professional if you're working in the office, or to look snazzy if you're going to school and you want to impress your classmates or something. It kind of depends on the situation, but again, you want those clothes to be useful and functional.
Right. So functional actually is a very general word. The meaning is very general because it depends on the context, depends on what you're talking about. So here we have an example. In other words, what does functional mean? In other words, aim for neutral colors such as brown, gray, or navy, and incorporate basic items that can be dressed up or down, like sweaters, button-up shirts, and jeans. First of all, let's talk about the colors. You want to aim for neutral colors for your capsule wardrobe. So when you're describing colors, a neutral color is one that is not very strong or not very bright. It doesn't really attract attention. So a neutral color, here we have the examples of brown, gray, or navy because they're quite subdued and you can use these colors to mix and match to create different outfits.
Right. You don't want to have extreme colors like, say, bubblegum pink or electric blue or various colors like that. They're not going to be easy to match, so you want to have some subdued neutral colors like brown, gray, or navy blue, and then you incorporate basic items that can be dressed up or down like sweaters, button-up shirts, and jeans. So here the verb to incorporate just means to use them all together at the same time. So indeed, you could have these basic items that could be mixed and matched. They could be used together. They can be incorporated with different colors and styles. And you can dress up or dress down. Now, if you dress up, that means you dress in an attractive, professional way, okay? So maybe if you're going to attend a wedding or something like that, you want to dress up, you want to look your best. And then if you don't want to look your best, if you usually wear a suit to the office, well, I think they have what is called Dress Down Friday, where you can wear casual clothes.
Yes, and here the word incorporate refers to basic items of clothing. You could also use it in many other contexts. For instance, I could say that the school incorporated an after-school sports program for its students.
Indeed. So you can use these different basic items together to dress up or to dress down. And these include sweaters, button-up shirts, and jeans. Of course, a button-up shirt is a shirt with buttons, which tends to be more professional looking. Okay, moving on to the next paragraph here, it says, the concept of the capsule wardrobe was first made popular way back in the 1970s by British clothing store owner Susie Foe. And she saw that women were spending too much money on low-quality clothes with fleeting appeal. If something's fleeting, it doesn't last for a long time. And if you buy those clothes and you wear them once, well, you probably can't wear them again.
Right. So she recognized this problem, which was that the clothing that women were buying were low quality, which means that they would break or rip very easily. They were expensive, and they may have been fashionable for a very brief period, but then after a while, they were no longer fashionable. They looked like they were out of fashion, so they had fleeting appeal in that sense. Therefore, she advocated owning a small collection of well-made items that could withstand the tides of fashion.
Right, so if you advocate, of course, you support a particular position. And she said, hey, ladies, you should have small collections of clothes, and they should be well made. It's worth the price to pay a little bit more money for a custom-made suit or something like that. And, of course, they'll withstand the tides of fashion. Fashions change over time. And if you withstand something, then you're able to endure that thing without being damaged. For example, you want your house to withstand the strong winds of typhoon.
Right. So Foe believed with a capsule wardrobe, women could save both money and time since they would buy less clothing and spend less time deciding what to wear. So aside from the fact that if women bought clothing that were of better quality, they would also spend less time deciding what to wear because they wouldn't have as many pieces of clothing. And in the long run, they would save money because they wouldn't be buying so many pieces pieces of clothing.
Indeed, it's interesting. This isn't a problem for men so much. All we have to do is wear a different colored tie on different days. Okay, that brings us to the end of the second part of our lesson for today. Let's move on now to the third part.
Today, as more and more consumers are trying to avoid fast fashion and its unsustainable manufacturing practices, capsule wardrobes have become popular once again. Building one for yourself is quite easy. First, eliminate any clothes in your existing wardrobe that you hardly ever wear. Next, assemble the core pieces that will form your capsule wardrobe for each season by focusing on your lifestyle and choosing a color scheme that reflects your taste. Finally, with the clothes you've chosen, assemble about 10 outfits, and voila! You've got yourself a capsule wardrobe.
第三部分我们看到单字 manufacture， 它指的是大量制造或是生产。在课文中，这个字为现在分词做形容词用，表示制造的或是制造业的。例如 Although this town is now known for its high-tech industry, it was a center for car manufacturing many years ago. 虽然这个小镇现在以其高科技产业闻名，但它在很多年前是一个汽车制造中心。或是 Children's toys will be manufactured at the new factory. 儿童玩具将会在这间新工厂生产。最后我们介绍动词 eliminate， 它有消除、根除或是淘汰、消灭的意思。例如 Doctors hope that they can eliminate the disease in the near future. 医生希望他们可以在不久的将来根除这个疾病。
So in the last part, we found out that the idea of the capsule wardrobe began in the 1970s, or it became popular in the 1970s. But then after a while, it kind of wasn't really talked about and nobody was looking into capsule wardrobes until recently. In the last few years, capsule wardrobes have become popular again. Today, as more and more consumers are trying to avoid fast fashion and its unsustainable manufacturing practices, capsule wardrobes have become popular once again. So why are women today becoming interested once again in capsule wardrobes? First of all, because women are trying to, well, I should say men and women, perhaps more women than men, but really everyone is trying to avoid fast fashion because it is unsustainable. Its manufacturing practices are unsustainable.
They cannot continue. That's what unsustainable means. I could say unsustainable economic growth. Eventually, the bubble is going to burst. Manufacturing, of course, is the process of manufacturing things or creating things in a factory. And these are manufacturing practices, the way manufacturing is done. And capsule wardrobes are popular once again. And building one for yourself is quite easy. It's not difficult at all. First, eliminate any clothes in your existing wardrobe that you hardly ever wear. Indeed, give those clothes away. Take them to those recycling boxes and get rid of them. You want to eliminate them. You want to get rid of them.
Right. So eliminate doesn't necessarily mean to throw out or to put in the garbage. As Roger mentioned, you can donate them, you can gift them to somebody who likes what you have or who needs clothing. But the idea is to eliminate, to get rid of, so that they are no longer in your closet. Next, assemble the core pieces that will form your capsule wardrobe for each season by focusing on your lifestyle and choosing a color scheme that reflects your taste. So this is the most important part of forming a capsule wardrobe.
So if you assemble things, you put them together in one place. And if something's the core of something, it's the center of something, like the Earth's core or an apple core, the middle of an apple or the middle of the Earth. And you assemble the basic core pieces and they will form your capsule wardrobe. You kind of build on those things and you can wear different clothes in different seasons and you're going to focus on your own personal lifestyle. Do you work in a professional job? Are you a manual laborer? Are you a teacher or whatever? and then you need a color scheme that reflects your taste. A scheme is kind of like a pattern of clothes that work together, and they actually probably are your favorite colors.
Right. Now, assemble, as Roger mentioned, means to put together in one place, but it could also mean to put together so that together they form one thing. And here, we're talking about putting pieces of clothing together so that they form outfits that you can wear for formal occasions or for relaxed weekend outings, more dressed-down occasions. But assemble is also commonly seen when we talk about furniture. For instance, the furniture store IKEA sells furniture that you need to assemble yourself. Most people assemble IKEA furniture themselves. They put the pieces together so that they can form that bookshelf or that table, because it would cost more if you asked someone from IKEA to assemble the pieces for you.
So we basically got 3 steps here, and the final step here, it says finally, with the clothes you've chosen, assemble about 10 outfits and voila! You've got yourself a capsule wardrobe. Voila means take a look. It's after we've described something and now we're going to show it to you. And then we use this French word voila. Is that what it means in French, Helen?
Oh, it means there. Voici here, voila there.
Okay, so there you go. Take a look, and you've got yourself a capsule wardrobe. You can save money and time, and you will look your best. Okay, that brings us to the end of our explanation for today. Here comes Hanny, who is definitely looking her best today.
各位同学大家好，我是 Hanny。 我们今天要来练习文意选填的题型。那我们先快速浏览题目10个选项。选项 A selected， select 这动词呢就表示选择挑选，那么 selected 有可能是它的过去式或过去分词。如果我们是用过去分词来当形容词， selected 可以描述是挑选的，经由选择的。 B aim for， aim 当动词呢，它是可以用 aim for something 去表达瞄准，以什么为目标，或者是致力于什么什么。那么 C practices 它可以是复数名词来表达练习啊做法，不过它也有可能是单数动词哦，这时候可以表达练习啊实践实行等等的意思。D existing 它是 exist 存在的现在分词，可以用来形容现有的目前的。那么 E functional 它是形容词，形容实用的功能性的或是正常运作的。F advocated advocate 这个动词它表示提倡主张，那么 advocated 有可能是它的过去式或是过去分词，如果我们用过去分词当形容词的话，它就可以描述是鼓吹的或是提倡的。好， G scheme 它可以当动词来表达谋划秘密策划，也可以当名词来表达方案计划或是诡计阴谋。那么 H get around to 它是表达抽空去做某事，注意后面它是要接名词或动名词哦。那么 I fleeting 它是形容词，形容转瞬即逝的或是短暂的迅速的。那么 J popular 它是形容词，形容受欢迎的或者是流行的。那看完选项之后，我们就来做题目咯。来看到第一题，它写到点点点 Then maybe it's time to 空格 starting a capsule wardrobe。 我们从空格前方的 it's time to 可以判断空格要填入原形动词，那有可能是单词或是片语，特别注意空格后方是 starting， 所以你选的这个选项呢，它的受词要可以是动词 ing。 好，那符合的选项就有 B aim for，G scheme 或者是 H get around to。 课文前面有问我们说是否常觉得即使衣橱里塞满衣服，似乎还是没有可以穿的，那这边应该就是要表达是时候该抽出时间开始打造胶囊衣橱了。从语义上来看，最适合就是 H get around to， 后面接了名词或动名词就可以表达抽空去做某事咯。好，第二题他说 A capsule wardrobe is a collection of carefully 空格 clothes。 好，那么空格前方我们看到副词 carefully， 那么后方是名词 clothes， 我们可以判断空格里面要填入形容词，或者是呢可以作为形容词的分词。符合的选项有 A selected， D existing， E functional， F advocated， I fleeting，J popular。 从语义上来看呢，最适合答案是 A selected。 我们说 a collection of carefully selected clothes， 这是指说一堆经过精心挑选的衣服。 看到第3题 Typically, it comprises between 30 and 50 pieces, though the actual number is up to you as long as the pieces are 空格。那这个空格位于句尾，那前方也有复数主词 the pieces， 还有 be 动词 are， 我们可以判断空格里面要填入名词或者是形容词，这个形容词就有包含可能是分词当做形容词来用的状况哦。好，那符合的选项有 C practices， 还有我们前一题挑剩的形容词选项D existing, E functional, F advocated, I fleeting， 还有 J popular。而这个句子是说，通常它也就是胶囊衣橱是由30到50件组成，不过实际数量取决于你，只要每件物品都是空格。那语义上来看，最适合就是 E functional， 去表达说只要每件物品都是实用的。看到第4题 In other words, 空格 neutral colors such as brown, gray, or navy and incorporate basic items. 从句子结构来看，空格之后是受词 neutral colors， 然后还看到 and 之后是接另一个原形动词 incorporate， 我们可以判断这边是祈使句，空格里面要填入原形动词，那这个动词有可能是单词，有可能是片语。我们符合的选项有 B aim for 和 G scheme。那根据语义呢，最适合答案要选 B aim for。 Aim for neutral colors 是表达以中性颜色为目标。好，看到第5题 The concept of the capsule wardrobe was first made 空格 in the 1970s by 点点点。那空格前面有被动语态的动词 made， 可是要注意 make 当实义动词的时候，它的被动语态 be made 之后是要接 to 再加原形动词，所以这边的 make 我们可以先判断它不带有使役的意味，而是指说使变成，使成为。我们说 make something 加上形容词或名词就可以表达使某事物成为变得怎么样，那它的被动语态则是 something be made 加上一个形容词或名词，所以可以判断空格里面就要填入形容词或名词。一样，这边形容词是有包含可能分词当作形容词用的状况哦。符合的选项有 C practices, D existing, F advocated, I fleeting， 还有 J popular。 根据语义，它是要表达胶囊衣橱的概念最早是在1970年代变得流行起来， by 后面则是接了使这个概念流行起来的人。那我们这题正确答案就要选 J popular， 其他选项意思就不符合咯。好，那么第6题他说 She saw that women were spending too much money on low quality clothes with 空格 appeal。 从空格前方的 with 和空格后方的名词 appeal 可以判断空格里面要填入形容词，那这有包含可能是分词当形容词的状况。符合的选项剩下 D existing, F advocated, I fleeting。 那补充一下，我们刚刚说 appeal 呢，这个名词是指吸引力、魅力。with 什么什么 appeal 这部分是用来修饰 low quality clothes 劣质衣服，所以从语义上来看最适合应该是选 I fleeting 转瞬即逝的，短暂不持久的。好，再来看到第7题 Therefore she 空格 owning a small collection 点点点，那空格前方是主词 she， 后方是动名词片语 owning a small collection， 可以判断空格里面要填入可以接动词 ing 的动词。好，那么从前文判断呢，应该就是要过去式动词，所以符合选项只有 F advocated。 再看到第8题 Today, as more and more consumers are trying to avoid fast fashion and its unsustainable manufacturing 空格逗号点点点。好，空格前方是 It's unsustainable manufacturing。 那我们从句型结构还有语义来看呢， manufacturing 应该是现在分词当作形容词用，所以它后方这个空格应该是要填入名词。符合的选项有 C practices 和 G scheme。 那这边它应该是要表达无法永续发展的生产做法，而不是诡计阴谋方案。那最适合的选项就是 C practices。 好，再看到第9题他说 First, eliminate any clothes in your 空格 wardrobe。 那么空格前方是所有格 your， 后面呢是名词 wardrobe， 可以判断这边应该要填入形容词，或者是可以当做形容词的分词。符合的选项有 D existing 只剩下这个了。那么 your existing wardrobe 就是说你现有的衣橱。在第10题他说 focusing on your lifestyle and choosing a color 空格 that reflects your taste 空格前面是 color 那么后面 that 引导的子句呢应该是个形容词子句用来描述前方的先行词这个先行词是 color 加空格所以呢空格里面要填入另外一个名词那符合的选项只剩下 G scheme scheme 当名词它有方案计划轨迹阴谋的意思那么 color scheme 是指配色色彩搭配它是个固定用法所以呢这边是有符合的那这题答案就是选 G scheme 好以上是今天的讲解我们回顾今天单字吧
Outfit. The pop star changed into several different outfits over the course of her show. Comprise. The gift basket comprises flowers, a box of chocolates, and a bottle of wine. Neutral. The room was painted a neutral white that went well with all kinds of furniture. Incorporate. Tamara likes to incorporate a wide range of spices into her cooking. Manufacture. The company embarked on a new project to find ways to manufacture their products less expensively. Eliminate. Dominic has decided to eliminate junk food from his diet. Assemble. We have assembled a team of experts to look into the problem. Core. The program's core aim is to improve the test results of the school students.
Well, everyone, today's article has come to an end, and I sure hope you enjoy reading along with us. I am Helen.
I am Roger.
See you next time.